Did you know that if you're a blogger, YouTuber, or content creator, you can easily reuse your content to make money on Medium? In this video, I'm going to explain why you should repurpose your content for Medium and how you can do it to make more money in your online business. If you're new to my channel, my name is Corey Alexander, and I'm a writer and content creator. It's my mission to share with you everything I know about how to make money online with your writing. So if you want to be kept in the loop on all my latest money-making writing tips, be sure to click on the subscribe button below. So first things first, what's Medium? Many of you are probably already familiar with this platform, but in case you aren't, Medium.com is a publishing platform where anyone is welcome to join as a writer. As for readers, they get to enjoy a clean platform full of engaging content with no ads. In order to get unlimited access to all the content on the platform, readers can subscribe to become a paying member for $5 a month or $50 a year. Now, the cool thing about being a writer on Medium is that once you've posted one article and you've gained 100 followers, you qualify for the Medium Partner Program. As a member of this program, you can put your articles behind a paywall, and this way you receive a portion of each reader's subscription fee based on how much time they spend reading your articles. As a result, this has become one of the most, if not the most, lucrative publishing platform for writers. I've been writing there now for just shy of 10 months, and it's already become a huge part of my writing business. Some writers even make a full-time living writing for Medium. Also, Medium has no problem with syndicated or repurposed content. Provided you're the original author, you can repurpose content to your heart's content on Medium and reap the benefits. In this video, I'm going to go over 3 methods for repurposing your content to make money on Medium. So the first way to repurpose your content for Medium is to import old blog posts. So if you have a blog with a huge archive of articles, you can give them a second life by importing them directly into Medium. And Medium makes this really easy for you. So let's just say I want to import this article that I published about a year ago on my fitness blog. From your dashboard, you click on your profile picture and then you go down to where it says stories and you click on that. From there, you're going to select import a story. Here, you just paste in your URL and you click import. Next, we click see your story. And now we can see that it has generated the blog post as a draft within the Medium editor. So you may need to go through the post and fix the formatting in places and double check that all your images came over properly. Looks like some of my images came over, but the feature image did not. So you just want to double check that. Now, I know what you're thinking. Corey, what if my blog post is ranking on page 1 of Google? Won't syndicating it on Medium mess with my rankings? And this is a valid concern because Google does have a problem with duplicate content. Syndication, if not done properly, can confuse Google because they won't know which one is the original source. And since Medium has such a high domain authority, it may choose to rank the Medium version instead of your blog, which in most cases we don't want. However, you don't need to worry about this because when you use the import feature, Medium automatically applies the canonical tag to the post, which cites the original URL and tells Google and the other search engines that the linked URL is the original source. That said, there are still a couple things that you should be wary of with the import feature. First and foremost, all the links from your blog post will be brought over. However, they will all become no-follow links. If you aren't familiar with that term, a no-follow link is a link that doesn't contain any SEO favor. So backlinks are a big part of how Google determines a website or a web page's authority. So when other websites link back to yours, it's a sign to Google that yours is a trustworthy site. But on a platform like Medium, where anyone can publish anything, it would be all too easy to abuse backlinks. So Medium essentially disabled follow links. So if you were planning on posting on Medium to get easy backlinks, that is not going to work. But on the other hand, if you intend to include affiliate links in your articles, you don't have to worry about flagging them as no follow links, which is best practice for SEO because they will already be no follow. The next thing you need to be aware of is to make sure that any blog post you import follows Medium's content guidelines. Specifically, Medium is an ad-free platform, so if you have any banner ads or anything like that in your original blog post, you want to make sure that those are deleted if they carried over. Last but not least, and this is an important one, make sure that there's no backdating that occurs with the import. If you have date stamps on your original blog post, then when you import it, it will backdate your article. And you'll be able to tell this because at the bottom it'll show originally published at website URL on such and such a date. So for example, at the bottom here, we can see originally published at fitcareers.com on January 11th, 2021. And this can be a problem because what happens is when you publish the article, Medium backdates it to that date. So for example, I once imported an article this way from my blog and I had it published in the publication called In Fitness and in Health. But because it was originally published on my blog 3 months prior, when it got published on Medium, it didn't show up on the publication's homepage anywhere because it was already buried under all the newer content. So if you notice that Medium is backdating your content, the best thing to do is to manually import the article. So to do this, you'll start a fresh draft by going to write a story. And then we're basically just going to take this entire post, highlight it, copy, and paste it into the editor. So as you can see, it all comes over pretty much the same. Once again, we probably need to clean up the formatting a little bit. Then what I do is I go right down to the bottom and then I manually add that blurb. So I put originally published on fitcareerist.com. And then I'll go up to the 3 dots here and I'll click on this and go down to more settings. From this screen, you're going to scroll all the way down to the bottom and you're going to expand the section that says advanced settings. Then you're going to click on this little box under customize canonical link that says this story was published somewhere else. And then you're simply going to publish the original URL where the blog post was originally published and then click save canonical link. So we've basically done the exact same thing as using the import feature, except we just had to manually add the canonical link so that Google doesn't flag it as duplicate content. And that's the only way that I've discovered that you can get around the backdating issue. The second way you can repurpose your articles for Medium is to rework your old articles to be more Medium-centric. So one thing to keep in mind when you're repurposing your content is to think about how you can optimize your content for Medium specifically. Because you'll often find that the kind of articles that perform well on Medium are quite a bit different than the kind of articles that perform well on your blog, especially if you write a lot of posts for SEO. Blog posts tend to be a little bit more informational and a little bit less personal. But Medium is a very social, community-based platform, and people are invested in who you are as a writer. So I have found that my articles on Medium always perform better when I draw from my personal experiences and write about them in a way that's relatable to the reader. So for example, one of the articles I imported from my blog was called How to Burn 1,000 Calories a Day Even If You Have a Desk Job. And I published this article on Medium and it did okay. But a couple months later, I decided to write a similar article, but put a different spin on it, drawing from my own experience. And I titled it, I Burned 1,000 Calories a Day for a Month, and This Is What Happens. The talking points were mostly the same, but I rewrote it in a way that engaged more with Medium readers. And that article ended up going a bit viral, getting over 33,000 views in the first month. So before you import an article, just take a look at the kind of stories that are performing well on Medium and ask yourself if this blog post works as is, or if you're better off using it as a framework for a new article. I recently did another video all about how to write articles that perform well on Medium, so if you haven't seen that yet, you can check it out right here. The third strategy is to turn your YouTube videos into Medium articles. Repurposing your content for Medium isn't just limited to blog posts. For example, if you're a YouTuber, you can easily turn your videos into a Medium post. If you're like me, then you write YouTube scripts before you record anyway, and you can easily turn those scripts into a Medium article. And even if you don't write scripts for your YouTube videos, YouTube automatically generates captions for your videos that you can use. You just go to your video, click on the 3 dots next to the Save button, and click Open the Transcript. Toggle off the timestamps, and then you can just copy and paste the whole thing over to a Google Doc. I've had a fair bit of success repurposing my YouTube videos in this way, and the best part is you can actually embed the original YouTube video in the body of your Medium article. So not only does this encourage your Medium readers to spend more time on your article, which improves your reading time and boosts your earnings, but it also helps boost your YouTube channel by getting it out in front of more people. No matter what kind of content creator you are, you have nothing to lose by repurposing your content for Medium. Not only does Medium help you reach a new audience, but it also increases your bottom line by generating income through the Medium Partner Program. It's a win-win no matter how you look at it. So I hope you found this video helpful and that it got you thinking about ways you can repurpose your content for Medium. If you have any questions about anything I talked about in this video, by all means, ask away in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.